Hi, my name is Trent Silva. I'm a senior lecturer in the Energy, Environmental, and Chemical Engineering department here at WashU. The EECE program is unique in the sense that it brings together chemical and environmental engineering under one departmental roof. That is not a very common arrangement, and it leads to some very interesting coursework offerings, very interesting research intersections that you see from our faculty. It also allows us to draw from a diverse set of backgrounds and training areas that not many departments have. We often have students come to the EECE department for a variety of reasons. Some of those are deepening their fundamental understanding of chemical and environmental engineering topics. Sometimes students will come from a background that is not engineering or hard sciences, and they're looking for a way to transition in their career. So they're looking to get an engineering degree that they can then use to obtain a different position with a new field that they're interested in getting involved in. So here at WashU, and in particular at McKelvey Engineering, we want our students to recognize the complexity of problems that will face our society and will face them in their working life.
This program is world class. They really do their best to figure out what your interests are. I came here with my biology degree and figured that was a fantastic foundation to build upon because I knew that I always wanted to go to graduate school. And so I researched programs here at WashU because I knew that my ultimate goal was to land here, and I fell in love with the department here. One thing that is very interesting and one thing that attracted me to this program was the independent studies. Traditionally, your Master of Engineering coursework doesn't involve research, and coming to WashU, that was kind of a gap for me because I got my undergrad during COVID, and so there wasn't the opportunity to kind of earn that research experience. And so I was able to do an independent study under Professor Richard Axelbaum in the Laboratory for Advanced Combustion and Energy Research, and this was a fantastic way to gain research experience and really get hands-on lab time. I feel like too many times people are willing to point out problems, but they don't really think about how to solve the problems. And engineers are unique in the fact that they'll point out the problems and then figure out a cohesive way to fix the problem, right? And I think that is a natural fit for your MBA and your consulting because all of those skills that I learned in the engineering department are really applicable to the consulting industry and the business platform. And so I'm excited to see where that takes me. One thing that I love about the EECE department is there is job recruiting fairs here on campus where all of these fancy big name companies are here to talk to you, and so it's really great to get that exposure.
I was able to get both my bachelor's degree after the 2 years for the dual degree program, and then as well as after 2 semesters getting a master's in the engineering management and the Seaver Institute. This is really helpful for me because I come from a low-income family from Chicago, and being able to get a master's in just a year instead of multiple years is a way that I was actually able to save money. I was actually searching for internships, and out of the blue, I was emailed by one of the professors in the EECE, and at the time I was still kind of confused on what I wanted to do, so getting into the booster program and then being able to do something that was interesting, like looking at the wastewater for tracking COVID-19. It was an opportunity that I did not expect I would be able to receive, but I was glad that I received it because it got me into a path that is going to affect me for the rest of my life.
I'm a dual degree student. I studied chemistry and biology for my first major, and now I'm majored in environmental engineering. Firstly, I'm passionate about contributing to a clean and sustainable future, which align with the EECE department's research focus. The collaborative and interdisciplinary research environment allowed me to conduct my current research, which is in the intersection of synthetic biology and environmental engineering. The globally recognized graduate degree provides me the feasibility to start my career anywhere in the world. I'm currently conducting research on the behavior of genetically modified microorganisms in the environment with the aim of exploring the safe, open release of these microorganisms into the environment.
The research I'm doing in my master's is on biogas upgradation on pressure swing adsorption process. I found one of the best engineering labs which works focusedly on energy, and that too on renewable energy, that inspired me to be here. And before coming here, I had a work experience too, where I learned how much important it is to get and acquire with a lab and understand the delicacies and intricacies of the work and enjoy the work that we do, so that we can really create a substantial difference. Right now, every company in the world is moving towards the greener energy, and considering the G20 summits and other EPA regulations, it's very important that we acquire skills that have technology in it and that have consultancy and that have management skills too. Coming from masters in engineering and doing a lab work has equipped me in both of these domains. So I'm planning to go into the industries with more of technical knowledge and better of the managerial skills. One thing that I learned during this process was time management, where I have to balance my classwork and I also have to balance lab work. Luckily, the professors here are very accommodating and they understand.
5 years from now, I want to be making a positive impact in the energy sector, and ultimately, I want to make my WashU family proud.